Once again, we met with our friend David Icke. As his work is ever evolving, I wanted to find out where it's leading him, and we ended up on the moon. David has long spoken of a species of beings controlling the people of Earth. Since our last conversation, David has come across information that points to the moon as a base of operations for ETs from which to control the people.
So I started to look at this, and you realize that, as one scientist said, the only thing you can safely say about the moon is its observational error. It shouldn't be there. You know, as someone, another scientist said, that with the Earth's magnetic field and the size of the Earth may well not have a satellite. And if it did have a satellite, it would be very, very small. One postulated maybe 30 miles around. This one's 2,160 miles around. In fact, it's bigger than Pluto. And some scientists don't see the Earth-Moon association so much as a dual planet association. Mm-hmm. It's massive. It shouldn't be there. And then you start to look at it, and of course, two Russian scientists from the Soviet Academy of Sciences in the 70s wrote a very detailed article for a magazine, called Sputnik magazine, saying that the moon was actually a gigantic spacecraft, hollowed out spacecraft. You know, I feel, it could be constructed from scratch, if you like, or it could be a hollowed out planetoid, because this is a really important area of perception. If you want to put people in a box in terms of their sense of possibility, then suppress the information that can give them a sense of possibility outside of the limits you want them to have. And if you do that, then when something comes along, or someone like me comes along and says this is happening well outside the box, people in the box who've taken on this limitation of possibility go, that's impossible, that's ridiculous. No, it's impossible for humans to do it. It ain't impossible to do. And so we need to open our minds to the fact that, funny enough, sits back in amazement, humanity at this time is not at the cutting edge of possibility. I mean, please.
You think?
Have you seen George Bush? Anyway, this has been done by an incredibly advanced, technologically, not necessarily spiritually, probably not, race of whatever. And I've started to see the modus operandi. And in many ways, it's very much symbolized by the Death Star in the Star Wars movies. Star Wars movies, of course, produced by George Lucas, massive insider. Because of the effect these moons of that size have on a planet like the Earth. When you move the moon close to the Earth, it starts to affect its speed of spin, and it starts to make it go at an angle, which is what the Earth does. We have seasons because of that angle, which makes the Earth, in its relationship with the sun, have this period of years with different seasons. So then you look at the ancient accounts all over the world, and they talk about fantastic cataclysmic events which ended a golden age, which ended a whole civilization. Some people talk about Atlantis and Lemuria and all that stuff. And there are many clear, constant checklist items on that cataclysm description. Whether it's the Great Flood in the Bible, whether it's wherever you go in the world, you find the same thing. One, massive earthquakes, great volcanic eruptions, a tidal wave, massive tidal wave, and the Earth turned over. If you move the moon in, say it's coming into where it is for the first time, it totally changes the Earth. It moves it on an angle, the Earth turned over. The pressure of all that stuff would create tremendous geological impacts. And what would happen if you've got a planet which is overwhelmingly made up of vast oceans of water, and the planet did that,
Right.
you would have the most extraordinary tidal wave just by the momentum of the water.
The moon information is very intriguing and you won't want to miss it. For the full-length version, go to consciousmedianetwork.com.